Hello Internet, my name is Professor Politics. You know, PACs and super PACs are kind of like the offsides rule here in the United States. I mean, everyone has heard of it, they're sure it contributes a significant portion to the game, but if you ask, there aren't that many people who actually know what it is. So today, we're going to explain it. Well, no, not the offsides rule, I'd have to be some sort of genius for that. No, we're going to talk about PACs and super PACs.
Over the last few election cycles, people have paid a lot of attention to the inconceivably large price tag attached to a decent bid for office, which makes sense considering we are talking about billions and billions of dollars for presidential contests. As hopefuls jockey for position in primaries, one of the biggest discussion points will come from where they managed to get all that money, because it's just about impossible for it to come via individual donations alone. The Federal Elections Commission currently caps the amount of money that people are able to directly give to particular candidates. State and national parties can give a bit more, but it's still just a drop in the bucket. So how are they able to come up with the monies that they need? Political action committees, or PACs for short. PACs are organizations that accrue funds in order to influence political processes. That does not necessarily mean that they're all nefarious ne'er-do-wells just trying to put their money in everything, just that they take a stance on a party, candidate, law, or initiative and raise money in order to try to actualize their beliefs. There are three kinds of PACs as we understand them today: connected PACs, non-connected PACs, and super PACs. Connected PACs draw the revenue from a particular group of people and only that particular group of people, so that there may be a PAC for labor unions, fast food workers, mad scientists, or disgruntled graduate students. As long as they accept the donations from that group and that group alone, they're considered connected. Non-connected PACs are those that are galvanized by a particular ideology, so PACs related to the Second Amendment or to legalizing marijuana or to ensuring that nap time becomes codified into national law would all fall under this category. This also encompasses a special kind of PAC called a leadership PAC, which helps members of Congress get re-elected. So far, these groups predominantly try to influence political outcomes by directly funding a candidate or political committee, which places them within the FEC spending limits. Super PACs, however, exclusively operate via what's classified as independent expenditures. These expenditures are not legally connected to any of the individual politicians and parties, thus cannot be directly endorsed by them, but they can come out against all the things that certain individuals and parties are against too, like, wow, what a coincidence you guys, like for realsies, no fakers, K-bye. If this sort of thing were to happen, it'd sort of be like a wink wink nudge nudge kind of deal where they're legally separate, but in matter of fact, act as yet another revenue stream for campaigns and candidates. Of course, it's not like our upstanding and indubitably moral politicians would ever. Actually, no, I'm not going to be coy about this. It's really a well-regarded fact by academia, the press, and the public that this sort of de facto collusion is exactly what goes on during elections. I mean, in a certain regard, it's impressive because absolutely zero collaboration is allowed between the two camps, so they have to get creative when planning strategy. I'm thinking smoke signals? All jokes aside, this is kind of a big deal because super PACs, being entirely quote-unquote independent, do not have any sort of limits on the amount of money that can be donated to them, nor are there spending caps on the activities that they're enabled to do, which basically includes everything that they can to swing your vote. This helps round out the rest of the monies that are fundraised by presidential candidates and lies at the heart of the controversy. On the one hand, some will argue that it is businesses or individuals' right to freedom of expression. They argue that they should be able to lobby for policies and politicians that are advantageous to them and their businesses. It's the same right that everyone else has, although they simply have more capital to pursue it. They levy that it would be fair to limit them simply based off of this fact, however. Plus, increased access equals increased pluralism equals better results for everyone involved, at least as the theory goes. Others contend that this allows elections to be disproportionately affected by a handful of the most well-off in our society. The upper economic echelon are primarily responsible for the monies that super PACs raise, and thus might have a lot of clout regarding who runs and when. It's arguable that their advertisements and their independent spending could effectively anoint a candidate, a process that seems just a bit anathema to democracy since, the term anointed refers to monarchies, which is decidedly a party foul here in American politics. So, yeah.
These two sides are engaged in a bitter debate, and it's really easy to get swept up in one of them. However, we have to keep in mind that not all PACs donate billions of dollars to the political process. Indeed, many people think that as an institution, they are extremely vital for educating the electorate about the issues that are pertinent in this upcoming election. On the other hand, though, it's kind of hard to deny that many of them have a significant amount of influence on the electoral process. So, whichever side you lean on, good or bad, at least we can now leave with a little bit more information than we had coming into this. This is Professor Politics signing off. See you next time.